Hello guys, and welcome to my tutorial, where we are going to create this gun. Let's start by deleting the camera and the sunlight. Select the cube, press numpad key to zoom to your selected object. Enable the move gizmo right at the beginning. Create a loop cut to the middle and delete the left side of the cube. We are going to add a mirror modifier, and enable clipping. Let's move around the vertices until we get the shape of a stock. Don't forget to use X-ray mode and box selecting together, to grab overlapping vertices. Select the front face and extrude it a bit with E when we have the basic shape. I grab one of the front edges, enable proportional editing and move it inward a bit. You can use the mouse wheel to increase the affect radius. Select the middle edge loop with Alt-click, and scale it a bit along the Z-axis. I am extruding the back face for the butt plate. Shift-A, and create another cube. This will be the middle part of our gun. Same tools and methods, you can just follow along. I select the top face, and duplicating it with Shift-D to create the magazine. Extrude and scale it down. Select the magazine with L, and press P to separate selection. Right-click and set the origin to geometry. Let's extrude the bottom face, and select this face loop, extrude it, then press right-click. With Alt-S, scale them along the normals. Enable offset even. I create two edge loops and scale them on the Z-axis to make some space. Then same method, extrude, then Alt-S to scale along the normals. Let's delete the top face, as we don't need it. A few other loop cuts to create some design on the magazine. Rotate it, and give it some bend by adding other loop cuts. Let's continue with the front parts. Create a new face with Shift D, and separate it with P. We are using the same techniques all over again. Duplicate these faces, and press right-click. Select the top edges, and press G twice to slide them down. Set the origin to geometry and add a solidify modifier. Increase the thickness and check the even thickness option. I am adjusting the size because it's too big at the moment. I am creating another cube for the grip. Nothing special on this part. These two are still bigger than I want. Create a cylinder with 16 vertices for the barrel. Rotate it on the X-axis, and move it to position. Delete the back face as we don't need it. The barrel is really simple, just extrude and scale until you get the shape you want. Inset the inner face and press M. Merge at center. Now I am splitting the silencer into two parts, by adding a loop cut, beveling it with Ctrl B, and deleting the faces. Select the edge loop, press F to fill, then inset, and merge it at the center. The hole is too big, so select the inner face, and press Ctrl and numpad plus until you select all the inner faces. Press S then Shift Y, to scale them only along the Z and X axis. I am creating another cylinder for the scope. Apply the scale, select the front and back faces, inset them with I, then extrude and press right-click. Now you can scale them along the normals with Alt-S. The rest is simple, so I speed it up a little bit. Let's create the butt plate by extruding the back faces along the normals, but apply the mirror modifier first. Add some roundness by beveling these edge loops. Now we can start adding the subdivision modifier. Set shade to smooth. We don't need the inner faces, so delete them. Select the edges where you want sharpness, and bevel them with Ctrl B. You can also add supporting loops where you want sharpness. Press G twice for edge slide mode. Don't forget to apply scale with Ctrl A before you get into the beveling process. From here we kinda do the same process, adding a subdivision modifier, set shade smooth, and then beveling the edges where we want some sharpness. You can go into isolation mode with numpad/. You can also use shortcut to add a subbed modifier with Ctrl 3. Here I am deleting the back faces, so I get some sharpness. You can also use the Select Sharp Edges in the Select menu, if you don't want to select the loops one by one. Create another cylinder and make an adjustment ring for the scope. I create a UV sphere for the lenses. You can use the Snap tool to place the lens to the center of the scope. Select Vertex and Center. Grab the lens, press G and hold Ctrl while hovering above the center vertex of the scope. When it's in position, scale it down along the Y-axis. With Alt-D, create a duplicate for the backside as well. Now, let's do some adjustments. Delete this edge loop with X and select Dissolve Edges. Add some vertical support instead. Create a cylinder with 6 vertices, and make some bolts. Set the snap tool to face, and enable align rotation. Press G and hold Ctrl so you can place the bolts very easy. Create some more with Alt-D. Select all of them and press Ctrl J to join them. Then add a mirror modifier and select the middle part as mirror object. As I was doing some adjustments, the lens is now not in the center, so I have to use the snap tool once more. We are done with the modeling part. See you guys in the next video where we will create some shading and rendering.